Some firefighters refuse to drink the Kool-Aid. They just want what they want. And with CustomFIRE, that's what they get. I'm Wade Kervita from CustomFIRE, and behind me is a new tandem axle rear mount pumper tanker built for the Isanti, Minnesota Fire District. In the driver's side front compartment, which is full depth, you'll see that we have 2 pull-out tool boards, 2 removable speed lays. Now each of those carry 200 feet of 1 3/4. And then up above we have pass-through storage for a Stokes basket, backboards, RIT pack, what have you. We did some creative tool mounting the other day with the customer. They were here with their equipment and instructed us on where they wanted everything located on the truck. So in the middle of the driver's side of the body, we have a lot going on here. This truck is really well laid out. The customer put a tremendous amount of thought into every aspect of this vehicle. They actually have 2 other trucks like this. One from the late 90s and one from the mid 2000s, and then this is their newest apparatus for their fleet. Here you can see we have salvage equipment, and then fire extinguishers, air bottle storage, and then above here we have the horizontal space saver containment system. The driver's side of the truck features our center arm ladder rack. We've been building these for about 30 years. It's just a great durable product. Still very functional and sensible for certain applications, especially when you want to preserve compartmentation and make room for water in the body. This truck has all the normal ground ladders, but also has some pike poles and then a 10-foot length of 6-inch hard suction hose. Up above the truck, you'll see that we have Whelen Pioneer surface mounted scene lighting, and then the TFT monitor on the rear is remote and telescopes 18 inches up from where it sits right now. Another thing we like to point out about our ladder rack, being that it is a single arm, we can locate it in any length along or any position along the length of the body, as long as the ladder overhang is adequate. But you can see here how easy it is to get to your compartments. I didn't have to do the limbo around a dual arm ladder rack, for example, on this truck. Next time you see a truck with a dual arm ladder rack, I encourage you to look at the front of the body and the rear of the body. You usually have to notch the front to make room for the cab or the pump module. And in the back, you're really restricted on where you can put steps, handrails, and lighting on the apparatus body. None of that is a concern on this truck. And for that, they gave up about 8 cubic feet of storage. However, you're going to lose way more if you shorten the body for a dual arm ladder rack or notch it in any manner. What you see here is much like a normal midship fire pump panel. Removable panel here, large diameter discharge, large diameter intake, auxiliary intake. This is a direct fill for the water tank, so you don't have to push water through the fire pump. And then back here, we have 2 more speed lays. Now these each carry 200 feet of 2.5, so they have 400 feet of 2.5 here and 400 feet of 1 3/4 up front. This truck closely resembles the 2 other apparatus in this customer's fleet, with the pump operator panel located at the back of the apparatus. We have a 6-inch rear intake over here, thermal imager mounted here. This has the air primer with the auto prime feature, and then pre-primes for the large diameter intakes. Up and down swing style controls, and then all the ubiquitous equipment of a pump panel. Over here we have our stainless steel swing out drop down ladder, which is quite popular, providing safe access to the hose bed, where they primarily carry 5-inch hose and then a little bit of 2.5 inch. I'm 6 feet tall and I have pretty easy grasp to this hose bed. The rear officer side compartment more or less mirrors the driver's side. However, we also have a large diameter discharge located in this compartment. You can see over the rear wheels, we've got several dividers for various hose rolls. And then in that forward compartment, we have a lot of charging bases and power strips located in there for their various cordless tools, battery powered chainsaws and what have you. Now these guys protect a very large fire district. They have 3 stations and they cover a good swath of Highway 65, which runs north and south through the Twin Cities, carrying a lot of travelers north and south on the weekends. And for that reason, I think they're going to get to know their hydraulic tools quite well here. We have a cord reel, air hose reel, and then for car fires, nuisance fires, that sort of thing, we tucked in a little booster reel under the rear officer door. And you may be wondering what all the diamond plate is up there. Well, naturally, it's for a 2,200 gallon folding tank and 2 10-foot additional hard hose lengths. We've been doing these hydraulic ladder rack folding tank compartments for many years now. It is a manual process to lower it from this position, but it raises it up above the truck and again preserves compartmentation and makes more room for water, hose, and that sort of thing if a folding tank is what you need to carry. This customer covers a lot of square miles through 3 stations, and as you can see, this is a very unique truck designed specifically for their needs. Lots of water, lots of rural firefighting capabilities, and lots of rescue equipment. If you want something custom and not a cookie cutter truck, give us a call. We're CustomFIRE. We'd love to hear from you. Visit CustomFIRE.com to see what we can do. Thanks for watching.